just started being a small group leader. She's already doing like a really good job. She's always been very encouraging, and she's just very wise. I can learn a lot from her. And like, for example, she felt like God put it on her heart to move to North Campus and have a dorm there, and so she just did that. Like she just followed him. She just follows the Lord if she really wants what he wants, and that's something really cool I can learn from her. Is just really seeking God and his plans and following him.
Well, I guess, I don't know, she's just really encouraging in the way she lives her life. And I guess one time I was struggling with having faith in God's plan for me, and right away she just pulled out a bunch of verses and she was like, hey, read this, like, here you go, like, and that's just encouraging that instead of, I don't know, she just went straight to the word instead of, I don't know, I thought that was cool. So yeah, she's just amazing. She's a great leader. I've always thought of her as a leader before she was my leader, and yeah.
Maddie's been such an encouragement to me. She's always someone that I can go to and talk to, and she is the person that for the accountability group, she does that with me. That's been really helpful, and I just really appreciate Maddie. She does so many things, and seeing her walk with God encourages me, and it's just amazing.
Hey Maddie, just wanted to say that you're awesome, and I love serving with you on refreshments, and we always have such a good time, and you are super cool and super responsible, and because our refreshments team is crazy, and you put up with a lot of crazy people, which is awesome. And it has just been really cool to see, to watch you get baptized, and just to see how much you've grown. And I know that sometimes our home group is hard to talk in because we're really loud a lot, so it's hard to break in there. But when you do share, it's wonderful to just see your heart, and it's so honest and cool. And I think that you're going to be an awesome, well, you already are doing it, you are an awesome small group leader, and the Rock ladies are super lucky to have you, and so are we.
Yeah. She stole what I was going to say, but I'm always
always
encouraged whenever you do share verses in home group, and it's always just straight from the heart. I appreciate that, and you're going to do great as a small group leader. So thanks for being our home group.
So I've been told Maddie is the one that you have to look out for. So I don't know if I believe it, but I do know the quiet ones sometimes get you. Love having Maddie in group, and I think behind your quietness you show a real strength and just a steadiness. You're a very comforting person to be around, and it'll be neat as you continue to grow in your confidence in the Lord and just in who He's made you to be, to even grow into your gifting more. I found that when you're quiet, people frequently actually listen better to what you have to say when you have something important to say. You remind me just of a person with a deep soul. Excited to get to see and hear more of that soul.
Hey Maddie, we just want to encourage you and thank you for being a part of our home group. Congrats on being a small group leader. We just pray that God would continue to use you in the women's lives, Lord. The Lord has done amazing things through you in the last couple of years, and we just appreciate seeing you grow. It's been encouragement, and we just appreciate what you're doing for the church and how you're involved in the church, and we love seeing God move through you. We appreciate just hearing your thoughts about what God's teaching you in your life, and your honesty and your willingness to be vulnerable and to share truth. And it's very cool to see women who are real about what's going on in their lives and not afraid to share it. So we just really appreciate that. Love seeing you at church and serving and being involved. And we just pray for continued growth and just keep up a good fight.
Maddie, we are very encouraged. We're very blessed to have you in our home group and to see the way you've grown in the last couple of years. I just appreciate the way you share your life with us in front of all of the home group, that you just have boldness and courage. And I can just see how God has really grown you in the last year in that, and just given you so much confidence as a woman. And I am very thankful to know you, and I know God will challenge you greatly as a leader this next year or two. And but I know that you will be faithful, and that God will give you the courage you need.
Where do I start with Maddie? You just can't start with Maddie. Maddie's just cool. She's like legit. She's like a total sweetheart. She's one of my most faithful women that I've known, whose heart is always so, it's so cool to watch Maddie being on mission. She's always so willing to just put herself out there. She's willing to give advice. She's willing to call me out when I'm being dumb. She's willing to rebuke me with a verse when I'm being foolish. And she's always been there just to encourage me. She's seen me cry. She's seen me at my worst. She's seen me like being a punk or being rude or whatever, like. But Maddie's wise, and there's just no words to describe her. I feel like, okay, so when I first met Maddie, I think I scared her because I just went on and on and on and on, and she was just like this quiet girl who just looked at me and was like, what is wrong with you? But you see, it's so cool because God has like definitely like grew that relationship, and now I'm co-leading with her, and she's one of the most amazing co-leaders you can ask for, and she's just so wise. She encourages me to be a woman of faith. She encourages me to seek the Bible. She encourages me to, okay, Kim, what does the Lord say about this situation? And I'm like, you are right, Maddie. Let's go back to the Bible. And, she's always encouraging me to love more, to put myself out there for people, because Maddie loves people. She loves people like no one else does, like she is just so loving and compassionate, and her heart just breaks for people, whether saved or unsaved. Like, if I'm sick, I know if I call Maddie, Maddie's gonna go to Walmart and get me stuff because I'm sick, and that's just how much I know she loves people, and she's just so cool. She has a heart for international students. She has a heart for the Lord, which, my goodness, Maddie. Oh, Maddie. But, and Maddie's one of my good friends. Like, I love Maddie a lot, and so Maddie's pretty cool. She's legit.
Maddie, she's been really encouraging. She's been really patient with me. And whenever I need someone to talk to, or if I'm bored and just, I don't know, when like you're lonely and you just need someone there, like she's someone I can rely on, and to like listen to my useless rants. And I honestly don't know what I would do without Maddie, because she's been so encouraging and patient with me. I really appreciate her. I love her.
Spirit of the living God, Spirit of the living God, we only want to hear your voice. We're hanging on every word. Spirit of the living God, Spirit
a younger me, or me as I was coming around to the rock, that I am loved, I am accepted, I have no obligation to fulfill my sinful nature, and that I am never alone.